This is Michelle.
Hello.
This is Jasmine. This is Sarah. And this is Nat. And I'm Jamie. The 20th century marks the highest CO2 levels in the history of the planet. The Institution of Energy Research shows that the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere today is higher than it was 650,000 years ago. What has caused this, you may be wondering? Global warming. Global warming is the gradual increase of the overall temperature in the Earth's atmosphere. Global warming occurs when greenhouse gases such as CO2, nitrous oxide, and methane trap heat inside the Earth's atmosphere. The detrimental effects of global warming have become more probable since the dawn of the 20th century. With an increase of hurricanes and tropical storms causing massive destruction around the world, more species losing their habitats and becoming extinct, and more people dying to too much heat. Global warming is among the most alarming environmental issues that we face today. More people need to gain a better understanding on this ongoing vital issue because according to Inside Climate News, global warming could cause the death of around 150,000 people in the near future. Without saying too much though, I'm first going to go into what causes global warming. Global warming is a result of excessive quantities of greenhouse gases emitted into the Earth's near surface atmosphere. Greenhouse gases are man-made and occur naturally. However, humans are the major contributors of CO2 in the atmosphere. Referring to the Energy Institution Administrator, Dr. Linda Capuano, human activities are responsible for about 37 billion metric tons of CO2 each year. We know that the use of gasoline and diesel to power vehicles is an immense contributor. However, the overall transportation only accounts for about approximately 14% of total greenhouse gas emissions. The single largest culprit is electricity production by coal, gas, or oil-burning power plants with 20% of all emissions. Excessive greenhouse gases causes Earth's temperature to warm considerably, and which causes major and occasional catastrophic changes to weather and wind patterns, causing an increase of the occurrence of severe types of storms. Now that we have discussed the major causes of global warming, I will get into how global warming affects the world. The continued increase of near Earth's surface temperature of Earth due to global warming has caused much destruction around the world. National climate data has shown that in 2005, around $100 billion worth of properties were damaged by hurricanes in the United States because of global warming. These hurricanes and other tropical storms are due to the increase of CO2 emissions that cause the temperature of the Earth to heat up. Recently, the occurrence of hurricanes and tropical storms has increased dramatically. There was approximately 10 hurricanes within just the year of 2017. The amount of hurricanes and tropical storms will continue to increase as global warming increases. With the temperatures rising, sea temperature is rising as well. A study conducted by the Arctic Climate Impact Assessment revealed that since ancient times, there have been around 400,000 square miles of the Arctic Sea that have already melted. This is due to the increasing of Earth's temperature. Also, according to these studies, by the year of 2030, the number of glaciers in the Glacier National Park will equate to 0. Now you may be wondering, why is this important and how does this affect me? Well, with all of the ice and glaciers melting, this will cause a significant increase in the overall sea level. If global warming continues at the rate it's going, approximately 100 million people around the world will be left with 3 feet of sea level rise. This threat especially applies to those living in coastal cities. Global warming does not simply cause a significant increase in the temperature of the Earth, but also leads to the destruction of ecosystems and habitats. This explains why over 1 million species have already become extinct. Humans are not the only ones who suffer from global warming, even plant and animal species do too. Headlining Global News has projected by the time we reach 2050, around 15 to 37% of all existing plant and animals species today would cease to exist. It is vital that we put into consideration not only our lives, but the lives of animals and plants to ensure that this does not happen in the near future. Global warming is seen as a serious threat, and it is receiving serious attention worldwide. I hope this speech has helped you grasp a better understanding on the serious dangers of global warming and the effects it has on the world. It is now your responsibility to be aware of global changes occurring and the dangers you may face due to this environmental issue.